Thank you, Father McShane. Thank you, Bob. Thank you to my fellow trustees. I also want to congratulate my co-honoree, Joe Maglia, and I really need to thank all the supporters that came out tonight. This honor is all about how many tables you can actually sell. And between Joe and myself, I think we did an outstanding job tonight. So thank you to all our supporters. When you're given an honor like this, it gives you a moment to reflect. And it gave me a chance to reflect back and think about how Fordham has helped to shape me as a person, as a husband, as a father, and as a business leader. When I attended Fordham some 40 plus years ago, it was a different place than it is today. It was basically a regional commuter school, and its mission was to educate the sons and daughters of first and second generation immigrants from the immigrant families from the New York metropolitan area. I was one. Thanks, Mom. I was one of those first-generation students that commuted to Fordham every day. Fordham was a different place 40 years ago than it was today, but there was one constant, and that was the Jesuits and the Jesuit mission that they communicated to us. And they did it in subtle, sneaky ways. They challenged us to think. They didn't tell us exactly what to do, but they challenged us to think about the impact that we would have on the world in the future. I want to share with you one of those Jesuit moments that I had at Fordham that really helped to shape me as a person. So I'm going to take you back to September 1978. It's my senior year at Fordham. It's the first week of classes, and I'm taking a philosophy course with an older Jesuit priest who has a reputation for being an easy grader, so the class is filled with seniors. The title of the course, I don't remember exactly, was something like Finding Meaning in Our Lives. With about 10 minutes to go in our first class, the Jesuit professor dismissed the class and asked the seniors to stay. He talks to us about the importance of our senior year. He said it's critical we use this time to prepare to take our place in the real world after graduation. As Fordham graduates, it was expected that we would be leaders, that we would make a difference in the world. He closed his comments with a quote from St. Ignatius, the founder of the Jesuit order. "Go forth and set the world on fire." I really liked that quote. It sounded like something Vince Lombardi would say just before he sent his team out to play in the Super Bowl. It was cool. I had no idea what it meant, but I wrote it down in my notebook anyway. Then I raised my hand and I asked that old priest, "Father, what does this quote, 'Go forth and set the world on fire,' truly mean?" And in typical frustrating Jesuit fashion, he said to me, "Young man, that's for you to need to figure out." So for the last 40 years, I've been trying to figure out what it means to go forth and set the world on fire. I'm still working on it, but I do realize that there is no formula and no set answer. It is a challenge. It's a challenge to make a difference in the small things we do every day with our families and our friends. And for me, it has been a guidepost to help me make decisions that I know impact many people, both in my life and in my career. So as I close this, I challenge all of us here tonight and use the words that old Jesuit used to me, all of us. Let us all go forward and go forth and set the world on fire. Thank you very much. God bless.